There we go. Evening it.
Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to what night is it? Tuesday night with Hilly, and tonight Corey as well,
Yo.
for WAOF1, and we are at Qatar for a sprint race. So it's going to be a short qualifying sprint race of 10 laps, followed by the usual 50% race of 29 laps. As I say, Corey is with me, so welcome, Corey, to comms for the first
Hello.
time ever, I think.
Yeah, first time ever doing a proper comms, so it's be interesting.
Yeah. Well, what not proper comms have you done?
Well, just talking to myself while watching racing.
Oh, fair enough. Talking your heads.
Audience of one.
Brilliant. Um, hey, Gunnar. Yeah, I just hadn't got. To be honest, I was talking away without my microphone pulled down, so I was chatting to Corey, thinking he was listening to me, and he wasn't because he couldn't hear me. Um, but
Off
hello,
to a great
anyway.
start.
Yeah, brilliant start. Um, so we're just heading into short qualifying. Um, do you reckon there's going to be any surprises tonight, Corey?
Um, I'm not sure. With
Anyone to
Qatar,
watch?
it'll, I mean, I know Oden's got some pace around here. The race on last Thursday didn't really show it because of the two stop, but he's got some
Yeah.
good pace here, so he'd probably be the one to watch for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's got a strong finishing in tonight. Well, nicely in the top 10. I think he can do. Um, and he should have learned from Thursday night that the two stop just isn't going to work. It's a long old pit stop around here. So I think we learned. Was it you that looked after, or somebody looked, and or Gunnar, I think it might have been, and looked and found out it was the third longest pit stop of the season at
Yes.
26 seconds. So
That.
yeah. Um, there we go. Oh, Gunnar is asking, what's the poll for tonight? I don't know, because should we do a race
Hmm.
one? Or should we do a sprint? Nah, sprint, I don't know. It'd have to be a main race one, I guess.
Yeah, got to be main race.
Can't be quali because it's only short quali, so I think, yeah.
Because of how much the track limits come into effect here, should we do total time penalties at the end?
Total time penalties, so
Yeah, from the whole grid.
from the whole grid, so added up, will they be, are we sort of saying, like, will it be over or under a certain amount?
Yeah, yeah. I'd
So,
say if we do like over an amount.
right, so 19 drivers at the moment. I don't know if we've got a 20th joining there. It was supposed to be full.
Was
Um,
supposed to be, yeah.
yeah, but missed the song. I'm not sure who. But so 19 drivers, 3 seconds each would be 57 seconds. So should we just round it up to a minute, or do we think that's too high? Should we go a little bit lower than that? Maybe.
Oh, I think 60 round here is so easy to get a track limit that 60 seconds. I think is going to be a number that's hittable.
Yeah.
You think the one on
Okay.
Thursday
So
we hit that, so
okay. So all added up. Right. Here we go. Let's try and type this up now, so the drivers got plenty of chance to have a go as well. So this is for the main race. Um, so in main race will pens from all drivers be over 60 seconds.
yeah.
There we go. I've got to shorten that down. Uh, oops. 60 seconds. So let's take out wheel. Still need to get rid of one. Just get rid of in at the start. I don't need in. Just main race pens from all drivers over 60 seconds. There you go. And it's a simple, as we like to keep it, a nice simple yes or no to that one.
Yeah.
And I guess we can give you the full 30 minutes for that, because we've got the sprint race as well. So that's the highest I can go. So there you go. 30 minutes, guys, to get your prediction in. And, hello, Phoenix Grey. One of the drivers coming to support Dorian and Moomin by the looks of it. So, welcome, Phoenix Grey. And we like Dorian and Moomin, so we hope they do well. Right, we were on with Darth Timms, but looks like he's had a moment
he's
there.
backed out.
So, I've lost a little bit who's the first driver then. Oh no, Gunnar's on an out lap.
It's Paella.
Oh, it's Paella. I was on him as well. Darn. Oh well, there we go. Paella then is going to be first to, well, hopefully first to complete a full lap. So, there's no margin, like you've already mentioned it, the track limits are really easy to breach here, so there's no sort of room for error at all, is there? So easy to do, and unfortunately, because of the nature of a lot of the corners, you're sort of slow in and fast out, so you're really pushing the exits of the corners. So easy just to nip over the white lines. But that's a really good start from Paella. 120.1 on the first run.
That's a strong lap.
Yeah. On the first run, that's very strong.
Yeah.
Moomin also does 120.9.
Wow.
Just 200s between them.
We got a quick quali on the hands.
It's looking like it. Bowden is heading for the line now. He's looking fast as well. 121.0. 21.1 from Dorian. Who's this? This is James. 121.0 as well. Goes P3 just ahead of Bowden. Lego Lamb. 122.4. Oh, my controller battery's in though. There you go. Rookie mistake. Don't change his controller batteries before the stream started. Well, I guess now's the best time to change them anyway, so just give me a moment.
No worries. Started to line now to start his lap. What's the next one? .21.6 from Brandon.
There we go. Well done. That's because I was doing time trial around Hungary before.
Oh, fair enough.
So, we got down to 1 minute 15.3 around now. I'm well pleased with that. Exactly half a second off Darcy. So, well.
Jeez.
Danny is out there. So, oh, Darren P. What's happened, Darren P? A slow one on the board, and now he's retired. Actually slow as well, but I think he was just getting out of the way of other drivers.
Yep.
For Danny, so we're expecting the usual sort of fight between Danny, Carsey, Kapal.
Yep. Then I reckon P3 is going to be very close. We're probably talking a tenth between 2 or 3 cars.
Yeah. If you actually go on TTs, you probably expect Carsey to dominate here in quali, to be honest. He's in the 19s in his TTs, whereas everybody else in the 120s.
Ow.
Or 21s. So Danny across the line, 120.6. Just sort of puts down that dominance over the rest of the field. And then Carsey, Carsey's backed out, invalidated, so he's into the pits. What about our boss man? WAOF1-Round.
He will be the next one across the line.
Excellent. So onto the onboard camera to try and give you guys out there a little bit of a better view of the track as we go around with the drivers. See there what I mean by the accelerating out the corners. You really end up using a lot of curve and a lot of track, and then these flat out right-handers. I hate these. I must admit, I hate these. They're so easy in a race to pick up.
That third one I have to downshift on. I can't do that for whatever reason.
I do a very tiny little lift, like just an ever so slight lift. Yeah, I don't go as far as downshifting, but it's probably the easiest way to do actually downshifting, in all fairness. 21.3 from Well, so he goes into P7. So it's quite interesting because these times already, for those drivers that actually drove last Thursday here as well, they're already looking quicker for those drivers. So that's the race last Thursday is giving them a bit of practice.
Oh
dear, who is it? It's the Alphas.
Yeah, I think Oz was just about to start his lap, and Danny was coming up the corner.
Ah, right, okay. Well, we know Danny was on an in lap, he'd already done his, so, and Oz is on out lap, so I think we're okay. And Mackenzie through the second split, 54.055 through the second split. Hey Darren, he spun out and hit the barrier and lost his front left tyre. Oh dear. Well, these things happen, Darren. Better to do it in qualifying than the race. So it's only really the qualifying for the qualifying, mate, because you've got the sprint race is the actual qualifying. And look at that, the Mackenzie, just on board with Mackenzie, Corey, and just as he hits the back row of the grid, he's out of deploy for his energy.
So what he's not doing then is that during the end of Sector 1, start of Sector 2, you can turn off your hot lap to save that deployment energy, and that ends up being quicker over the lap.
Yeah.
You just have to remember to turn it on again, which I didn't last week.
So you save a bit basically to have for the straight instead. Everyone wonders why this happens. This is because these guys are running very high wings. If you actually run a lower wing, you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But then it also makes you a lot tougher in the race for you as well. So, Mamo 121.0, entry 1,000th between him and James.
Oof.
Who else we got? Carsey's on an out lap. Should we do the hilly hot lap with Carsey? Do you want to do the hilly hot lap then, Corey? It'd be the Corey...
Oh, I don't know the gearing lap.
The Corey Calamity lap. Alright.
Okay, so
Go on then.
I'll give it a go. So, full throttle all the way down the main straight, down 3-4 gears, depending on personal preference. Come through this corner down 1 gear, never more than that, otherwise you lose too much time. Then you're flat out through this next corner, and coming up to this double right-hander, you go down 1 gear and then you just hold the throttle on. Then it's down. Well, cars only went down 3 gears. I see a lot of people going to second there, but third also good. Oh, I'll get myself lost here. Yeah, 2 gears down, 2 gears here. Now full throttle through this section, keep it pinned in and tight. Now two here again, keeping it tight and let the car roll onto the exit. And it's now in full throttle into 7th and holding 7th through these next 3 corners. Which, as expected, Carsey does absolutely lovely. No lift either. Now, yep, down the gear here. Some people take that flat without doing so. And now down 3 gears there. Okay. This shows how much better he is at me at this. Onto the main straight, full throttle down. Wow. I'm out of breath having to do that.
Oh my god, have you just seen his time?
No wonder I'm out of breath.
Oh my word. That's insane. 119.8 from... Oh god, that's pole position.
That levels.
Sorted.
That's levels right there. Also trying to... Yeah. I've got to take a sec there.
Yeah, I know. It's not the easiest track to get used to do your first one on, in all fairness. It's so fast. Corner after corner after corner.
But there are just no brakes here.
Just something getting in the way of Dorian. Oh no, he's on the way to the pits, unless he's pitting because he was held up there. Who was that? It was Darth Timms. Hopefully... To be fair, going by his time, I think that's the sort of time he said he was doing, so I think he was on a hot lap himself.
Yep.
So yeah, if he's on a hot lap himself, it absolutely no requirement to move over regardless, so... Who's that? We've got a Haas on the way here. Oh, it's Moomin on an out lap. Alright, well let's stick with Moomin then. It's nice to actually see some full laps of drivers instead of freaking through and just catching the last 2 corners all the time. So Moomin currently P5 on a 1 minute 20.946.
Oh, that's a good lap from Danny.
Oh, he's gone 120.0. Unreal. So maybe you can push Darcy then. Probably gonna have one run left each. Obviously the sprint race is gonna be much more important, but I don't know how much it matters about being the lead car at the start of the sprint race. I don't know. It's not an easy track to overtake, is it? It's the main straight.
Yeah, main straight is really your only opportunity. If someone makes a mistake, you can do it at the end of sector 1, but they have to really make a mistake to do so.
Yeah, movements
but they're really the only opportunities.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, certainly into turn 1, so the DRS opportunity down the main straight into turn 1 is definitely the best opportunity. But yeah, I think other than that, pretty much the rest of the lap it's all on. You know, if a driver makes a mistake, you might be able to nip alongside him. But Bowden runs way off track, but he's not invalidated him. But he has back tank. Okay. Right, who else we got? Just Danny on his way back. That is Glitch, but he's clearly driving slowly there.
Yep, he's on an in lap.
Same with Lego Lamb. I don't know if anybody's actually on a lap here, I think. Brannan maybe, we haven't seen him yet. So Brannan, for those of you out there, a new driver to the league. Debuted last week, and second... Was it last week? Was it Canada last week?
Yes.
Oh, it seems so long ago. Last week. So how he gets on this week. Decent, to be fair.
He had a good middle sector there.
Yeah, right the front of the corner. I've got a feeling he's going to get the old D-floor used. There you go. So he gets it around about the DRS line, or just after the DRS line. So, and then it's 21-1 over the line. That would have lost him a lot of time down that length of straight. So I reckon that would have been probably a high 120, I reckon. 120.9 or something like that. If he had the deploy down the straight. But it's a good lap. It's just inside the top 10, just ahead of Dorian. Oh, Gunnar has joined. Oh dear. He was having issues last night.
Yeah.
Operator retires. Apparently P16 operator. Darth Tim's going for another lap by the looks of it. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, actually, he wouldn't have time to pit, would he? So.
No, he wouldn't have a. I don't think he's got the battery here.
No, he only had 53% over the line, so.
Oh,
Gunnar's gone again. Oh, and Darth Tim's off track, so let's go. There was a McLaren there, must have been Paella. It was crossing the line to start their final run, I think. Evening, Chris. What's up with Gunnar? He's in and out. He's doing the okie dokie at the moment in the lobby. I don't know if he's shaking it all about though, and I'm not going to ask. It's Paella. Through the middle sector pretty nicely. Let's see what he's like through sector 2. He's a tenth and a half up in sector 1, and he's now 3 tenths up, so he's another tenth and a half up through sector 2. Yeah, I mean, he's gone for the best of the rest sort of thing here. I didn't realise Boulon was out there, so Boulon's just gone into P3. Yeah, as long as he hadn't made any massive mistakes, I haven't seen any. Might have been a little bit slow through the final corner there, but without any massive mistakes, he should be taking P4 off of Bowden, and does.
That's a good lap.
Yeah, very nice lap. 120.6 from Paella. Not far off. In fact, that's quicker than his TT. So he's done very well there.
Oh, excellently done there, Paella. Well done.
Yeah. No, he's invalidated. Who else we got? 2 main pole challengers. They're both on outlets. I think they're coming round actually. I think they're one after
I think
the
they're
other,
coming around
actually. I
together.
think Carsey just ahead of Danny on track. And again, a little distance home maybe off of Carsey, coming straight. Notice there that Carsey's 78% energy when he crossed the line because of the. So you turn it on to go all the way down the straight, so. Strange.
Oh. Let's see what Bossman's got. 21 flat? Well, 21.0, should I say.
Yeah, only 2 thousandths off of Dorian. P10, it's not bad for well. Done alright there. Actually, completely missed it for a second time. He was a 10th up. Oh, goodness me. Well, he did say something though, didn't he, in the chat about the sprint qualifying being quicker than usual qualifying.
Yeah.
And it's just straight into a race. I don't know. I mean, he would know better than me. In all fairness, I'm sure he's right. It's look, he's over a quarter of a second up. He's had a little wobble there coming out the penultimate corner. Oh, he invalidates. Oh, but Danny's having a mare of a final lap, so it is going to be Carsey on pole. But he was looking like he was probably going to go somewhere around 19.5 there. And that is it. So, oh, poor old Gunnar. He's not even managed to get a time on the board with the problems. But it's going to be pole position for the sprint racer Carsey. Yeah, go on, mate.
I was going to say, I hope that his connection gets all sorted out for the sprint. I know he's quick around here, so I know, like, if it all evens out, then he should be up there again by the end of the race.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get somewhere around sort of P10 by the end of the sprint, then he can start fighting in the race there for slightly higher up then. But yeah, it's disappointing for him. But these things happen. I say he was having issues last night. It's strange though. I
Sunday as well.
Think that blooming updates. Oh well, if it was Sunday as well, then the update was yesterday, wasn't it? So seems to be a lot of troubles yesterday. Isn't that? Anyway, it's going to be Carsey on pole for the sprint race. Danny P2, Belonge in P3, Paella in a superb P4, Mamo P5, Bowden in 6, James up there in P7. Ozers, as you said, got some good pace around here. He's P8. Moomin in 9th, Dorian 10, Whale P11, just ahead of Brannan. Mackenzie in 13, Legoland 14, Glitch in 15, Operator 16, Dartin 17. Darren P was 18th and the last of the drivers that managed to set times. Gunnar and Insomniac didn't get times on the board, so Gunnar will be starting from 19th and Insomniac from 20th. Just have a quick look at the instance. There's Darren's DNF. Terminal damage. Mr. Insomniac was terminal damage as well. Oh, I didn't scroll through them. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I think there'll be just a short break now before going into the sprint race. But I don't know, no massive surprises there. Paella maybe a little bit, being up in P4. Although I guess actually in this league, he's not, we don't know that much about him in this league. I've seen him in elsewhere, and he has looked like he's got some good pace, I must admit.
So, I mean, with this track in particular, I can go back to last week's Thursday race, and he had great pace around here.
He did, didn't he? And
I wouldn't have predicted 4th, but I mean, well done on him for putting that lap in. That was a fantastic lap.
Absolutely. I expect to thank you though, Paella, because obviously you've got that because of all the practice you've done trying to beat my comms challenge TT time. So I do expect a little personal private message. Thank you. Right, what else is going on? There is Chris's message. I haven't seen one since then. So, Brannon, I would not be surprised to be out here. I don't know what the hell is Alpine's.
Oh.
I don't know what. Oh dear, that's going to be a restart, isn't it?
That's a restart.
Oh dear. Brannon, are we not supposed to be out? Yeah, Brannon, it's usually full quali, but it's not today, mate. It's a sprint race, so it was short quali. Don't get kicked all day, says Gunnar, and now it starts keeps happening. I ain't joining back. Glitch, I'll take that. Would have been Q2 on a normal race. Yeah, definitely. Oh, glitch. Total running so far on this lap is on this track is 2 laps. And Brandon says he don't like this track.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. I don't know anybody else that doesn't like this track. Do you, Corey?
I mean, I'm just slow at it. I actually don't mind the circuit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't mind it. I think it's a tough one for pad players, if I'm honest. Really, sort of quick direction changes and that, which is much more suited to wheel than pad. But yeah, but it's fun. It's definitely a fun track. Very, very fast. But say, guys, it is going to be a restart due to somebody readying up when it wasn't supposed to. Hopefully, somebody caught who it was.
Yeah, we know.
You know, come on, you're allowed to say the name. You're allowed to say the name. They're going to be
Oh,
put
am
to
I?
the back. Yeah.
It was already at the back. It was Insomniac.
Oh. Oh, well, that's no fun. Should we put them to the front there? Oh. Yeah. Well, he got the. Was it him that joined to get the grid up to a full 20? Was he the one that joined? Because we were at 19, weren't we, when we started? So
I don't believe so.
I don't know.
No, yeah, Glitch joined partway through.
Oh, it's Glitch. You joined part. Okay, fair enough. Right, who's having these little goes on the channel points then?
One of them's me.
No, that was me, Hilly Bob. Okay, Glitch. Thank you, Glitch, for the information. Thank you for the Hilly Bob name. Please don't let that become a thing.
Hilly Bob.
Yeah. Right, there you are. Yes, says Corey, 1,000 points spent. So you are going with the penalties from all drivers being over 60 seconds.
Yeah, prove me wrong, boys.
No, is two. Look, Gunnar 150 points, Whale 10 points. Whale, you cheapskate. So 2 people have gone with no, equivalent to 160 points, and Gunnar says he only had 150 points. Well, that's because your bets so far have been absolutely horrendous. You keep losing every time. So there we go. They've gone with no so far, but it's still 10 minutes, guys, to get your 7 minutes actually to get your predictions in. Right, was a whole lot on no. Says Gunnar. Have you done the Hang on. Right, ad break starts in a minute, but have you done the Charles Leclerc Pro? I think that says, have you done the Charles Leclerc Pro Challenge? I haven't. Corey?
Yes, I have.
You have? How
Yes.
did you get on?
It took me about an hour.
Oh, really? What is it?
I'm terrible over one lap.
Okay. Is that what it is? It's a bit like my comms TT
It's time
challenge
trial
thing, so you just got to beat his time. Okay. I know
Yeah.
Max's one was terrible. I think Max's one was Qatar, wasn't it? And it was 1 minute 22 something. So his was, I shouldn't say terrible because some people have done lower than that in qualifying, but you know what I mean. What's that? Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer a promotion for your channel. Oh, thank you. Help for during the lobby, I guess. Just sat here on the main menu. Okay. Well, thank you, I can't say your name. Gradual. Cool. Gradually. Whatever that is. I don't know. Send me some details or something. I don't know. Send them. I don't know. I don't even know how you can get hold of me, but send me some details. No good doing it in there. I struggled to manage the bloody poll thing to work, let alone try and do other stuff, man. Right.
I'm gonna be relying on you to teach me all this stuff.
Can't believe this happened to me, says Gunnar. I done a Suzuka one, Max Suzuka. Oh, was it Suzuka Max did? I know his time though was like 2 seconds off the pace.
I couldn't do Suzuka.
So yeah, no, that's one of the ones you don't like, isn't it? Oh, we're into an ad
I
break.
can't do it.
It's one of my favourite tracks, but again, it's another one which is a pain in the ass for pad players. So it's always been a pain though, Japan for pad players. I think it's probably better this year, to be fair. But yeah,
I was actually better on it on the last game. Actually, had some decent pace on the last game, but on this one, I just haven't clicked with it.
so we know is it the Degnas or something like that, the two right-handers?
Yep,
Did you
that's the
know?
Degnus, yeah.
Yeah, did you know you can take the first one flat out without
Yes.
lifting or anything? Jeez, I didn't. Tarsi told me, so I went into time trial to give it a go and did it first time. Got through without breaking, but then missed the next corner because I was so chuffed with myself that I completely panicked. But then the second, third, fourth, I just ended up in the wall, and there's like 10 attempts or something trying to do it. But yeah,
For
nailed
me,
it first time.
yeah, I'm fine through the Degnas. It's just the sector one, the S's. I was just struggling with those, and also the double left-hander going on to the straight before 130R.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's spoon, isn't it? That's yeah,
Yeah.
nightmare. So who we got? Right, Glitch put all his points on the same as you, Corey. He's gone with yes.
Hey.
That's 3,000 odd he's put on that. That's we're up to 5,500 versus 170. Um, he's about to be Rachel out on the streets. Oh, Glitch, we'd never see you out on the streets, mate. Darth Timms, the sprint isn't on lobby. Darth Timms, never mind. And Gunnar just says spoon. Sure, that's Spooner, Gunnar. Spooner, Gunnar. Deary me. Terrible.
Anyway, this isn't
Yeah.
Suzuka, this is Qatar.
Yes, exactly. This is Qatar. There's no spoons in Qatar. I don't know if that's a true fact or not. There might be lots of spoons in Qatar. I don't know. But it's Darren P. Select your car. Oh, he has. Okay.
He's done so.
That literally said it, and he magically selected it like I was controlling him. It's incredible. PlayStation Man. So that's everybody back in. They just need to do the grid order, which hopefully they got. I know you'll be keeping an eye on Discord, won't you, Corey, in the background?
Yes.
Job.
Yeah.
And then
I've got that unlocked, mate.
cool. Oh wow, we're up to 19,900 on yes. 1 minute 45 left on the predictions, guys. And we're up to 180 on no. Who was that? That was Taylor. Has gone 14,460 points on yes, which is very brave, considering there's a whole 180 points on no. I don't know how that's going to work. But if the answer is no at the end, they stand to gain a hell of a lot of points. There we go. That's what it is. That's why Well is stingy, you see, because he with his channel points, because he can put down 10 and potentially win 20,500. Well, a split of it anyway. Gunnar says he keeps getting 10 points now and then and chucks them on no. Oh dear, there's two of them, two stingy ones. Gunnar and Well.
So that's my first bet, so.
Yeah, but you've not been stingy, you've gone 1,000.
Oh yeah, well,
So,
I'm sitting on a few K, so.
right, we are heading into the sprint. Do not ready up. Icicle Man or whatever no, Mr. Insomniac, that's it. Mr. Insomniac. I mean, for somebody with that name, you were pretty fast on the draw. Clearly wasn't asleep. That's what I'm saying. See, that was the joke. I just thought I'd explain that a little bit. It seems Corey didn't laugh. You know.
I wasn't paying attention.
Always pay attention. I'm always saying something witty and wise.
Do you ask me to keep an eye on Discord?
Yeah, but you can do more than one thing at once, can't you?
Yeah, but the pictures of the boys going up in Discord at the moment.
Pictures of the what?
Yeah, pictures of James, Ozers.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll save them for later.
I think you've already got them.
I probably have, actually, to be fair, yeah. Taylor says, I'm panicking now, I'm going to lose my job.
You'll be alright, mate.
So, all drivers, do not press the button. Use the buttons to set your your setups. Do remember your setups. Everybody remember your setups. Please remember your setups.
And round Qatar, remember your fuel as well.
Yeah, don't forget your fuel. You'll need some of that. And yeah, do your strategies. Don't forget to add your pit stop in for the sprint. That would be an interesting sprint. Make everybody's pit for the sprint. That'd be fun. I might do that on one race. I'll do an enforced pit stop on a sprint race and then just drive around without pitting myself for a minute. Just do that. He said, that's not fair. I said, well, who are you going to complain to?
The head steward.
Yeah, I was about to say. I can overrule a head steward, can't I? Surely we can overrule head stewards. Or stewards above everybody. In the hierarchy.
It depends how you rank the appeal stewards. Are they above the stewards?
Probably, because it's way
Questions for later.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Lose my job.
Oh.
Right.
So, I mean, with Qatar, like, did you know that it was a motorbike circuit originally?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
I might have been the one to tell you that, actually. No,
I actually think you might have been, actually, yeah. Yeah, so I did. You got any more facts? I expect you to come armed with about 20 or something like that for tonight.
I've got a couple. So, designed as a motorbike track, as I've just said, but it's also one of 5 circuits to be on both the Formula One and MotoGP calendars.
Ah, okay.
Could you try and name the other 4?
I could, yeah. I'm not going to, but I could. No, I will. I'll have a go. I'll have a go. Spain.
Yes.
I'm trying to go through all the tracks in my head, and I'm stuck at round 2. I want to say Jeddah.
No.
Oh, god damn it! That just seems like it'd be good for bikes.
Motorbikes do not do street circuits.
Oh, don't they? All right, then that rules out.
No, so you can strike out all the street circuits.
Okay, excellent.
Be too dangerous.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, they do come off and go flying, don't they? I'm still struggling though.
We got answers. We got answers in the chat here.
Imola
used to be.
It
got taken off the calendar.
Yeah, Brandon sent Silverstone and Taylor
Correct
as well. Austria from Darren.
Yes.
Ooh, you guys are good. Spa.
No, used to be.
Oh look, that's not fair.
A long time ago.
That's not fair.
Do you want the last one?
What's that now? Yeah, go on then.
Kota.
Where?
Circuit of the Americas.
Oh,
Austin,
Kota.
Texas.
Kota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh, well, that was interesting. For the 2-wheelers among you.
Ooh, okay.
So
tyres. Trust those to do something different.
he's gone hards.
He's gone hard.
Oh.
I'm honestly surprised no one's gone softs here. But the softs will do 10 laps.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't think anybody is... Well, apart from Gunnar. Gunnar is the only one, really, that I would say is out of position. Usually
Yeah.
it's when you get a faster guy who's maybe not qualified very well and they're down the grid, they tend to go softs to help them sort of get through the grid a little bit. That's what I find anyway. So really, I'm a little surprised Gunnar hasn't gone softs. Who's just with hards though? I mean, is he going to have a set of hards available for the race? Does he really need them?
So on the restart, if he selected harder compounds, then yes, he will have an extra set of hards.
Right. Okay. Okay.
But I still wouldn't have got it for the sprint. But you never know, it might be the right call because after about lap 7, the hards should be better.
Yeah. Yeah. The mediums. Well, let's just say for the race, the potential pit window off the mediums is pretty large because they do start going around sort of lap 8-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere at that sort of area.
And the most you can do on them is about 17, 18 if you really push, like laps on mediums.
Yeah, but they really will be hurting at that point. They will be slow. Fresh tyres, without a doubt, are very, very fast around here, which is probably why the two-stop was attempted on Thursday, but we definitely learned that the two-stop wasn't.
Just
wasn't
too much time loss.
Yeah, too much. You're always going to lose a bit of time two-stopping, but sometimes it's worth it. It makes you more competitive, and especially if on the first run it gets you out of some traffic and into clean air. Anyway, we are lined up.
Here we go.
So, pretty good view for 5 lights on for the sprint, and away we go. And it looks to me like Danny reacted fastest. Is he going to get a run down into turn 1? We go on board now with Paella. And a little touch from Paella and Boulange there.
Ooh.
Didn't really put that on anyone in particular. I think it's just a little coming together.
We've got people around.
Yeah.
Moomin, Dorian, Ozers.
Ozers. Oh, there's careful Ozers driving over the debris there. It doesn't look like that's debris off of Ozers' car though. That is.
I think that was a polystyrene board by the looks of it.
Oh, alright then. Okay.
Oh, hang on. Looks like Daft Tim's is missing a end plate.
So it was possibly him then. Okay. So whatever's happened, Ozers that's paid the biggest price.
Mr. Insomniac is also missing an end plate.
Right, position changes. Right, okay, we've got Bowden up a couple of places. Paella's down 3 after that. It's ever so slight contact with Boulange into turn 1, but it was enough to drop him a few places. James is up 1, Whale up 3, Mackenzie up 4. Biggest gainers so far though, both up 7, is Gunnar and Mr. Insomniac. Oh, Insomniac's just dropped back down. They're having a bit of... Oh, he's gone off track actually. So's the Red Bull and so's the Alpine behind as well. They're following each other. Oh, the Alpine's into the pits. Brandon's into the pits. Insomniac's in the pits. Dorian's in the pits. Darth Timms is in the pits. So these are all the guys that we think were involved with the contacts.
Yeah, Moomin's in.
Ozers is able to continue, so at least he's gained some places back. So anyway, let's get up to the business end where there's actually some battles going on. So, as you can see at the moment, Carsey not going anywhere. Danny very much got him in sights. Possible strategies come up, which is really interesting reading. It's either a mediums for the whole race or hards for the whole race. Just to say, Carsey's not going anywhere. He starts to look like he might be going somewhere, to be honest. He stretches the gap out to just over 6 tenths. But Boulange is hanging with him, and Bowden is right on the back of Boulange.
He is pushing.
Yeah, still on board with Bowden as he looks to do anything here. Boulange gets a little out of shape in the second last corner. So no DRS yet, of course, although they would all have DRS. First 1 second gap, or proper 1 second gap, really is appearing. James has just dropped out 1 second to Mamo. He's really desperate to get back in that, otherwise he could end up sitting duck for Paella.
Quite possibly. So it looks like both of them are broken away from Whale.
Yeah. So
We got Lego
yellow
Lamb round.
flag,
Oh, he's lost
yes,
a wing.
Lego Lamb is round. Schooner
Wrong.
another place. He's now up 8.
That's a good recovery.
Yeah, it's already good. Even better if we can get Glitch. He's got Glitch. He's going to have the DRS advantage on Glitch.
I tell you what, I wouldn't put it past him getting into the top 8.
Paella has gotten past James already.
And he's got a battery advantage as well that he's using right now to try and catch back onto Memo.
Yeah, he's got a little way to go. So I don't really ended up battling, or whether James made a little mistake maybe that Paella sort of jumps on. But anyway, let's go to Gunnar because he is, I think, poised to make the move here. Just looking for a good exit. Well, it's not bad. Should get this done relatively easy, you would think. With the DRS to the inside and gets it done way before the braking zone.
Just ahead, Taylor got Whale.
So yeah, so that's Gunnar into P10. Taylor, Mackenzie up into P8 ahead of Whale. And top 4 are still going as they were, but Danny is right on the back of Carty now. So, usually at this point I say, but Carty's got 100% ERS, but he doesn't. He does have a slight advantage, but it's only about 8% more. So Danny is really sticking with him, giving him some trouble
Absolutely.
here.
I mean, like, with this circuit, it's like once you've used the DRS, it's completely gone. Like you just can't make it back here.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, that's actually
like,
a fair point. It might not actually be that they've used any ERS. They just you do actually use up your ERS without actually pressing the button around here if you run a high downforce. So
I tell you what, I'm looking at it for Battle for Third. Like we've got Belonge and Bowden on low ERS, but Mamo right behind's only just gone into the he's using it now to get both of them.
Yeah. Behind.
That was tight.
Both. Nicely done, Mamo. Bowden's
Good
trying
racing.
to stick alongside him, but Mamo has the inside, and he's always going to get ahead there. But that's brilliant from Mamo.
That's opportunistic. I love that.
Good word for it. Opportunistic. Makes it stick. So no doubt they're going to be coming back at him next time round. Mind, he needs to get within the 1 second of Danny, but his problem is he's got his mirror full of Red Bull.
He might do it. I mean,
he got very close then.
He's pushing. Looking behind, James got back past Paella.
Oh yes, yeah, good spot. James back into P6. Let's have a little look at some of the details I've got here. Let's just change back to tyres. Interestingly, Mamo's tyres are 6%, make that 7% less worn than Danny's, and 5% less worn than Carsey's.
Oh wow!
He's actually, Mamo is the example. Actually, he's the one that's looking after his tyres the best. Everybody else is in the low 30%. So, just looking at. Oh, I can't see Ozers unfortunately for the hards. So some changes going on. Paella gets ahead of James.
Gunnar just picked off Whale.
And it was that was the other one then. Gunnar on Whale, and he's automatically onto the back
big
of
moment.
Taylor. For who?
Big moment there for Gunnar. Yeah, the big slide coming out of what was it, turn 2, turn 3?
Right. Okay. Oh, yellow flags. Brannan.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Kept it going. Good lad.
Yeah, gets it going at least, and he can get on his way. We've got a few penalties have appeared here. Bowden's one of them as well. As Bowden is going past Mamo.
I think Mamo just made a mistake there.
Right, okay, so that explains that one then. But Not particularly important with Bowden having a penalty. Ooh, Mamo ran wide there. He surely would have got a warning for that.
Oh, most certainly.
Here he goes again. And nothing really Bowden can do. He does move sort of towards the middle of the track as a defence. He gets done by both of them. Oh no, Belange!
No,
that was brakes. Luckily, Mamo kept it going, so no real issue in the end. But it could.
Mamo's really good at spotting those.
Yeah, it could easily have been an issue, or he could have lost an end plate himself, I guess, with the contact. But he's gotten away with it. There's a few more penalties popping up now. Whale is one of them. Oh, we got a safety car for something. It is for Dorian.
I think that's...
Dorian has lost his front wing. He's into the pits. But it's brought out a full safety car. Which you're not often seen around here, actually, the safety car. So he also gets 5 seconds. Oh, he's just retired it out instead. So it's going to be starting from the back.
Yep.
Well, do you pit soft or not? Who could
Carson just tried to dummy Danny.
There is one driver that could pit and get out ahead of the car behind, and that is Glitch, potentially.
Glitch, yeah. If I'm Glitch, if you're listening to this, box
is
opportunity.
The only one that can
do it.
Bowden does. There is a couple. Bowden's in. Mackenzie's in.
Well, for
I'm just
Taylor and
be
Whale,
honest, I think that's silly. Yeah.
From Bowden or from Taylor and Whale?
From Bowden, I think that's silly. I mean, okay, he's got a 3-second penalty in a way, so maybe he's thinking, I need to go to softs to give myself a chance of creating some sort of gap, maybe. I don't know, but... I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I'd have given up. I think what was he, P5?
I mean, he's going to have a massive pace advantage over these last... What's going to be 2 laps. I imagine the safety car will come in this lap.
It will come in this lap. 100% it will come in this lap. So those guys that are only just coming around the final corner, they need to get their skates on. I can't believe operator Mr. Insomniac had just pitted. They have just lost any chance they had of reaching the back of this safety car.
Yep. And Otis got out ahead of Glitch.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Very close.
Yeah, so Otis is still on the hards, but yeah, he's nipped ahead of Glitch on the exit, but you would think that Glitch is going to have a hell of a pace advantage over him.
Oh, yeah.
But when everybody's in a long queue of cars, it's not so easy. There's other penalties have been picked up. Gunnar has now got a penalty. As there's the confirmation of safety car in this lap. This is where everybody that didn't look up at how many laps is left in this race kicks themselves that they are not on the back of this safety car queue.
It looks like Otis and Glitch will catch it.
They will catch.
I don't think Legoland will.
No, not a chance.
Although he's recovering from an earlier pit stop anyway, so...
Well, that's true. He's done alright to get back out of 13th in all fairness. So maybe for him, in a way, that's the optimum for this race, because he's on the 4-lap-old sauce. He wasn't likely to challenge the guys up ahead in a way, so perhaps for him it's better he didn't catch it, because it keeps the gap to Darth Timms, although Darth Timms got a penalty in a way, so...
And Carsey's gone.
Yep, away to go. And it looks to me like Mamo might have a little run here on Danny. Moves to the inside. Oh, and Danny gets a run on Carsey.
Yeah, Mamo had back out of that one.
Oh, Mamo gets a touch again from Belange. Belange, careful. You should give that place back, Belange.
Yeah, that's
in my opinion, that's a penalty. If Mamo reports that, it's a penalty. Well, unless it was the other way around and Mamo actually turned into Belange, of course. But I don't think that's the case. But
yeah, I'd want POVs from that one.
Yeah. It's one of the if he gave the place up back to Mamo, you probably wouldn't penalise it, to be honest. But to take the position when you've done something wrong, definite penalty. Anyway, Mackenzie gets ahead of Gunnar. Gunnar doing his absolute best to try and fight these guys off, but it's bloody hard.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's happened to Bowden. He's suddenly fallen down to P11. He must have had a spin or something because he's.
Yeah, I think there was.
Well off.
I think there was contact with Paella.
Ah, right, okay. And it's allowed Ozers ahead of him as well, which now it's 10th.
Taylor is on full attack here.
Yeah. Through he goes against James.
So's Whale.
Whale trying to pick up the slipstream. He does. Moves to the outside. Massive grip advantage. But ultimately, James, you don't have to worry about that. You're on the final lap. As long as you don't drop 3 seconds behind them, you're going to jump them both in away. I can't imagine he's even with the super softs on at the moment. So Taylor getting pretty feisty with Mamo.
Oof.
Mamo, to be fair, was being pretty feisty with the defence as well.
I mean, it's just hard racing on that one.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Elbows out, nothing wrong with that.
No, I agree. As Ozers is going to make another place. He gets ahead of Gunnar. Oh no,
What
I
a
think Gunnar's
recovery
left.
from Moses.
I think Gunnar's gone.
Oh,
yeah, he's ghosted.
oh no.
I didn't see it come up on the screen. I must have been looking away or something. Yeah, he's on the main menu. I'll invite him in. But after all that, getting back up. And hopefully, as they're coming up towards the end of the sprint race, he might not drop too far. As Carsey heads to the line and will take victory in the sprint race. And pole position for the main race. Danny P2, Belonge P3, Mamo P4, Glitch in P5.
Well done, Glitch.
Yeah, super.
Kept it. No penalties. Kept it clean.
That's what it is. That's the thing. Taylor
10
P6,
positions.
Whale P7, James P8, Ozers in 9. Gunnar actually holds on to P10 in the end, which is funny enough where I said before if he could get P10 for the main race. Anyway, there we go. Lego Lamb in P11, Bowden 12th in the end, Paella 13th, Insomniac 14th, Moomin in 15th, Operator 16th, Brannan 17th, Darth Timms in 18th, Darren in P19 is just coming up to the final corner, and Dorian, who we saw retire from the race after causing that safety car, will start from the back of the grid. So, there we have it. That's the sprint race. It was fast, it was furious.
A lot going on with that one.
Yeah, definitely. If the race is going to be like that, I'm going to be struggling to keep up with that. It's always the same with these as well. When you've got so much action going on, it always happens somewhere else. Very rare you catch it. But there we go. I do think there's a question mark over Belonge's 3rd place, but there's nothing that can be done now. It has to be looked at after. So any racers listening, do not forget there will be a 5-minute break, so please do not ready up. And admin will ready up when it is time, and somebody will tell you in the chat as well. So there's the instance. There is a lot of instance for just a sprint race. So okay, over 90% of it is just warnings for corner cutting and that. But, there we go. In a way, that's aftercoms down, Corey. We're halfway there. Just got the main race to go. And, right,
I've got to
guys,
say, I'm very impressed with Glitch on that one. That was a fantastic race from him.
absolutely, absolutely. P5 in the sprint race, picks up nice points for that, and gives himself every chance in the race to have a decent result as well. So maybe you got it right. Maybe not practicing this track was the way to go rather than practicing it. But yeah, I wouldn't fancy that myself, not with this one. Right, guys. Like the drivers, we will take a quick break, so we'll be back in just a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, ready for the main race. So don't go away, we'll be back shortly. Just grab yourselves a drink or something, and we'll see you in a moment. Hi guys, back with you. And Corey, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, Corey's there as well. Have you been chatting or you
No, I
having a
mean,
little break?
I literally just got back myself.
Oh right, okay. No worries. Okay. Oh, Corey, you've affected the race, Corey.
What, by telling Glitch to pit?
Yeah. He says you two are absolute diamonds. It was Corey Glitch, not me.
It
So
just
we're out.
it just made sense. Like the time gap, at most you'd lose one position. So it's like I was just shouting out what I do in that situation.
Yeah, definitely. There we go. Love overtake at the end, says Taylor. Very nice. On the line. Yeah, Glitch got the P5 on the line. Hey Reed. Darren took Dorian out. Right. Okay, that's Reed gone. Won't get through MSC F1 door. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, whenever there's incidents, let the stewards handle it.
That's it. Yeah. Don't see how you could say someone won't get through a league's door until they come through the door and actually race. Reed, you wouldn't know how they race, would you? So, bit of a silly thing to say. But anyway, gone now. So, how many places will I lose? Says Glitch. Well, that is not the attitude to have, Glitch. You should be saying, how many seconds am I going to beat Curtsy by? That's what you should be saying.
Keep doing what you're doing. You should be top 10 minimum, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Ah, here we go. We are onto the formation lap. What do we got then? Lots of tyres. Lots and lots of tyres. Ooh, that's a lot more hards than I expected to see at the start of this race. Vast majority on hards.
I was not expecting softs.
No, I'll just tell you the ones that aren't on hards. So, Carcy is on softs, Mamo is on softs, Lego Lamb on softs, Darren P is on softs, Glitch and Mackenzie are on mediums, Oz is on mediums, and Brannon on mediums. All of the other drivers are on hards. There we go.
Very different from what we got last week, because last week we had a lot of medium starters.
We did, and that is absolutely what I was expecting again tonight. I didn't expect this many hard starters. Quite simply, because this is something which normally happens where the pit stops are long pit stops. You normally get people going on the mediums in case of the early safety car, so that you can switch to the hards and go to the end. But, you know...
I mean, this is one of those rare tracks where it doesn't, like, the tyre life difference between the two isn't actually that much.
No.
But
You're absolutely right, and I don't know. I mean, the thing is, they wear they do wear at a very similar rate, but the hards will be much more effective at a higher wear rate than the mediums. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we see how it comes out. I mean, if there isn't any early safety cars, then going hards first is the fastest way around all the tracks. So, you know, that tends to be the fastest strategy. So hard to medium, usually the case.
yeah, I mean, for me personally, the medium hard is what I do around here.
Yeah, that's what I would have done as well. I think that's what we. I think that's what I did on Thursday. I can't remember actually. I might have gone hards first actually, but I think it's because I forgot to select this proper strategy. I think I set it all up and then forgot to press the button.
Yeah, we went opposite to each other. I just can't remember which way around it was.
No, same. Brannon, I don't see a good race from me here. Come on, Brannon. Confidence. Safety first. Let's have a
Hey,
good
just
race.
keep it clean.
Yeah.
Like, keep
Keep
your
it
head in
clean
the
around
game.
here. You got every chance of getting a decent finish. No wait, 4 lights, 5 lights are on. Out they go and away we go. This time I think Carsey reacts better. But it's I think Mamo who reacted the best and gets ahead of Boulogne. She's going to have the inside, which should enable him to consolidate that
He's
position.
got that soft tyre on.
Yeah, it's allowed him, and Carsey has, so that explains why suddenly it seems to react better. It's looks like the start's a lot better than last time in a way.
That's good.
What's going on through the field, but clean at the moment. Barrington gets ahead of Ozers. And really tight. Oh, and there is finally contact. I think it was Paella. I'm not sure who else though.
Paella, operator, and Moomin were involved.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think Moomin's the one that actually went round. He's the one at the back now. So, explains that. But a long, long way to go from Moomin. He'll be able to get onto the back of the pack again.
It's a long race.
Absolutely. Paella gets past Dorian. And is now right on the back of Garth Timms.
I think Mamo's going to be looking for it down the straight here.
Mamo against Danny. Oh yeah, look at the slipstream.
Yeah, he's doing it now.
With the extra grip from those soft tyres as well, will enable him to pick the speed up down the straight that much quicker. With the slipstream as well. Beautiful move. And through he goes.
Now he's got to see if he can try and break that gap before the DRS comes online. Oh no, we've got Moomin around again. He's lost an end plate as well.
Ah, there. Right at the bottom there.
It's a long race yet, it's not over.
No, not at all. Not at all. We saw a safety car in the sprint race, so there's every chance we could have one in the main race. But using these soft tyres, Carsey is disappearing. But are they two-stopping?
No, you can do soft hard around here, or even soft medium if you're really good in tyre wear.
Yeah.
So that might be Mamo's plan actually, go the soft medium route.
Yeah, I mean,
of course
he was the one that was really good on his tyres in the sprint race, wasn't he? So
yeah,
yeah,
it wouldn't be a bad plan for him actually.
Yeah, I mean, he is a little bit better than Carsey on him still. And I mean, Carsey's had no traffic, so he's had no bad air or anything like that, Carsey. But Mamo is 2% better at the moment than Carsey. That means he might be able to nick that extra lap on him or something like that at the end of the stint. Just give him that 1 lap better tyre for the rest of the race.
Could be using it to challenge Stanley for second as well.
Yeah. Well, pitch for Senna, how many positions is he going to lose? Well, he's only lost 1 so far.
Yeah, you're off to a good start there, buddy.
Yeah, he's doing very well so far. Does have James tight up behind him, but not able to do anything just yet, although, of course, we'll have the DRS on the pit straight this time. So, yeah, just looking down, for drivers that are good on tyres, Mr. Insomniac is pretty good on his. Seems to be a little bit lower than the other hard tyre drivers.
Well, it's looking like Glitch is going to be under attack here. He's got James, Gunnar and Bowden all lining up.
Yeah, I think it's only going to be James though that gets through. Well, Gunnar's going to have to have a look, I think. Yeah, he's going to have the outside line, so it might enable Gunnar. He's still alongside of Gunnar. It's Glitch. Nice bit of racing.
Yeah, good space left there, boys.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, nicely done. Very nicely done. Bowden had a little touch on the back of Glitch there. So, well, Bowden, that'll teach you. Don't go alongside at silly places, Bowden, because that's what can happen. You got a knock there from Glitch. Completely on Bowden, not on Glitch at all. Now Bowden is getting past and up into P8.
Just got to watch the aggressions a bit there, Bowden, if you're listening.
Yeah.
It's a long race. Set yourself in.
Ultimately, taking that half a lap longer just to get past the driver doesn't really cost you anything. Not really. Whereas if you try and get past and end up spun the opposite way, that's going to cost you a lot. So, go off as Bowden runs wide there. Well, he might not have picked up a warning for that, actually, to be fair. We do have a couple of penalties so far. Corey, Darth Sims and Darren Pete. Start counting towards the prediction.
Yeah.
Right, who we got then? Who's the big battle at the moment? I guess Danny and Mamo.
Yeah.
Get super close.
Yeah, I think Danny's just going to hassle the back of Mamo now until they get onto the straight.
Yeah. So we're on lap 5, so 4 full laps completed.
Those hards will be better now.
Yeah, those softs will be hurting a bit already. In fact, Carsey is just about to hit 40%.
40?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're not a million miles off of 10% a lap, but well, they're about 8% a lap, in fact. So yeah, I mean, mind you, that's Carsey. Mamo's quite happy on 35%. So what a difference, though. That is a big difference. There's got to be something in the setup somewhere.
Oh.
I know
Carsey's left the session.
Oh, is he? Oh dear.
Yep.
Going back in. So you spotted that. Ayala picks up 3 seconds. I'll tell you what, he's lucky his AI didn't pit him. I'm amazed that AI didn't pit him.
We got Gunnar and Bowden both having a look at James here, I think.
Okay, yeah, there goes Gunnar, and there goes Bowden.
Yep.
James doesn't.
Nothing really James could do there.
No, I think he realised that and didn't really fight it, to be honest.
Let's say Gunnar's used all of his battery, so I can see Bowden blasting past on the next straight here.
There's something
next time they hit the main straight.
All the comms are doing that. Where Gunnar races, he does use his battery a lot. I mean, he does very well, to be fair, as he picks up 3 seconds there, but there's going to be a lot of that before the end of the race, so I shouldn't worry too much about that at this stage. But yeah, he does use his battery a lot early on and leave himself very limited. As Mamo takes the lead of the race just as Carsey is joined back. He drops to P3. Well, that's made this race potentially
made this
race very interesting. Because, yeah, I mean, we know he's struggling a bit on the tyres, so I must admit the AI wasn't struggling as much as him. So Mamo has actually caught him up quite a lot in the tyre wear states. So it's now actually 46% Carsey, 45% Mamo. So
yeah,
here you are. If you're struggling with your tyre wear, just nip into AI for a few laps there. Sorry.
No, don't do that. That's a penalty.
Penalty for the commentator for teaching bad things.
Oh, good racing there from Bowden and Gunnar.
Yeah, caught that one. Nice bit of racing from those two, Bowden up into P6.
And all the while, this just means that James can just stick with them.
That's it. And, yeah, is there any chance could they possibly let Well back into the 1 second? You could do with that at the moment. Just to pull him along a little bit, Well, just to help him get away from the following pack. There's battles going on in the following pack. Mr. Insomniac up the inside of Ozers. Gets that done up into P13. So we're getting close. Probably another couple of laps now, and the medium tyre guys will be probably struggling a little bit to the hards. Oh, and that was Brannon. Oh, Brannon's ran wide and spun it around. He was doing all right as well. But, and he's gone.
Doesn't look like any damage. Doesn't look like any damage on the car.
Yeah, no, he didn't hit anything. He's just ended up in the pits. I don't even know if he actually meant to pit then.
His tyres are probably lit up. The tyres probably got lit up half.
He's been in the gravel, and that usually heats the tyres right up. So,
and you run at the top level here for heat as well. So, yeah.
Oh, Danny, that was a little wobbly from Danny. Now Mamo and Carsey both have penalties. So technically, Danny is probably just gone favourite to win this race. Brannon, he retires at 8. Oh, Brannon.
Never. Well, if he's listening, if you've got actual damage from that, please make sure you got the screenshot. Otherwise, it will be a penalty. Right. We are cracking down on that now.
And here's the rules. Didn't know that was the rules. It's your own fault. You're supposed to read the rules. Yeah, it's up to at the moment on those softs. They can't shake Danny now. They are at the 60% mark now. Actually, can I just say, Danny is on 55% on his hards. So
50.
He's on 55%. So, and I'm looking down the order now. He is high. But they're all pretty high. They're all over 50%. I can tell you that. Apart from Mr. Insomniac, who's on 49%. So,
wow.
I mean, that's shocking. I can't believe hards on lap 9. Danny's especially, but 57% now. He's 5% lower than Mamo, who was using soft tyres. Now, is that maybe because they're overheating? Because the hards do seem to run at a higher temperature to the mediums and softs.
Yes. I mean, it could be the higher fuel load as well.
Yeah.
So,
Darren finds himself a lap down. Ooh, a little touch there between Mamo and Danny.
So what you say, 55% they're currently on, or we're on at that point?
Well, yeah, we're on, yeah. Yeah, he's just about to hit 60.
After 8 laps. It'd be worth seeing when the medium guys come in for their tyres, what their hards are on after 8 laps.
Well, I can currently tell you who's the highest medium runner. That's Mackenzie. He's on 57%. So he's 4% lower than Danny. As Mamo and Carsey pit. I don't think Danny can afford to go much more than one more lap, really. This is going to be interesting to see what they go to. Softs!
They're two-stopping.
Well, now they're out of this race, surely. They're out of the race. Oh, do you know what?
I'll tell you who's looking really good now would be Taylor.
Yeah.
He's still got the hards to use. And if it's
hards to use, these mediums are going nicely. It looks like he could probably go a little bit longer than the guys on the hards, if anything. Although, to be fair, Danny's wear is particularly high. All the other hard drivers are a little bit lower than the mediums. Or at worst the same. Gunners is the same, for example.
Yeah.
So...
I'll tell you what, something else has just come to mind here is that like ambient track temperature would change between races, won't it? So maybe we've just got a really high ambient track and that's just melting the tyres.
Perhaps, yeah. Perfectly possible. I'm a little bit lost for words for this. So it definitely wasn't this bad on Thursday, was it?
No.
It was bad. It was high, but it wasn't like this.
No, I mean, so when I finished the race on Thursday, like my mediums were in the punch zone, but that was after 18 laps.
Yeah. As Paella makes a move on Glitch, and the outside into the penultimate corner. Bit of an odd place to do it, because Glitch will now have DRS.
Yeah, that's...
I think Paella thought that one through, and he's actually going to be vulnerable to both Williams. So Mr. Insomniac gets through as well. Even Dorian gets close. Oh, Williams, guys, what are
Oh.
you doing? Oh, no, come on.
No.
Little touch between the two Williams. Paella splits them, but Dorian ended up actually half spun. And he's dropped down to P13. This is where Carsey is. He's right on the back of this. Just caught this group, so not hanging about and getting past Mr. Insomniac. Gets a little touch.
No,
as
he's
well.
going to try and cut through quick. Of course, anytime he spends in this train that actually slows him up will help Danny out.
Yeah. Ooh, he has a touch on
It's
the
going to be a
back
case
of
now.
there. Careful, Carsey.
Yeah.
We are watching.
You're watching with great interest.
Look how he's having to lift through the right-handers so as not to hit Glitch.
It's proper checking them up.
Yeah. Look at the way Glitch is driving over him. He's made it hard wherever he could, and he's held him off till the end of the lap. Okay, Carsey's going to cruise past on the straight, but
What this had allowed is Nano to catch.
now Danny's in the pits, and Carsey's already passed. So the undercut is giving Carsey a lot of time, but surely nowhere near enough to make another stop.
Danny now onto the mediums.
Yeah, so he is going to the end. We think. Potentially, if his tyres don't blow up on him.
But no, I'm looking at it now. It's like if Taylor can just do 2 more laps on these mediums, he's quids into the end.
He definitely fancy. Yeah, I would agree.
Same with Ozers actually as well.
Yeah, and Ozers, yeah. Just getting past Ozers. Oh, is that Gooner ghosted again? Oh no, it's not Gooner, that is Darren P. He's been laps, okay. Yellow flag, can't see any reason for that one. No, it might be Darren actually, I think that was Darren just getting away.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay, Mamo now gets ahead of Ozers as well. But Ozers, shouldn't worry too much about that, because by the time you pit, they're going to be on about 4 or 5 laps in. I don't understand though, if they're 2 stopping, why did they go so far on the first stint?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, because at that point you would do like 8, and the rest on the medium, wouldn't you?
Yeah. In comes Boulange and Taylor.
So Bowden, James...
Boulange nips out just ahead of Taylor.
So we've still got, what was it, 6, 7, 8 cars? No, just 6 cars, sorry. Somewhere in the pits.
Okay, Brandon
yeah, the
says
ones that
no damage, I'll take the penalty. Hey JJ, no, we had one in the sprint race that come out for a front wing loss, but none in the main race. Oh god, why did I say that? Here we go, look. Here we go. Yellow flags appearing.
That's Ozers.
Oh, it's
and
that's
definitely a broken wing.
Sorry, Ozers. No,
the commentator strikes again.
Well, no, I'm not having that. Oh, whoa, who was that? That was Mackenzie. Careful, Mackenzie. Yeah, no, I'm not taking the blame for that because I said safety cars. We were talking safety cars and one hasn't come out, so that doesn't count. But he has, yeah, he's lost his left end plate, so he will be. Well, at least he hasn't pitted yet, so he's going to be just making his way back and taking his pit stop, but it's also going to lose him some time. Into the pits are James and Gooner.
So, Bowden and Dorian are the only ones, by the looks of it now, on that proper one-stop strategy.
Yeah.
Because those, I mean, James and Gooner might be alright from here, and Taylor might be alright on the hards. I think Ozers will be alright, but beyond that, I think everyone else is going to have to come in again, except for those who haven't stopped yet.
We've got a retirement, Paella.
That's in the pits.
It's in the pits. So that's the second retirement in the pits. Paella, the same as Brannon. That will be a penalty unless, if you have damage, do take a clip or screenshot or whatever. There must be rear wing damage, by the way. Front wing is not acceptable. Brandon does say in the chat that he will take the pen. No damage, I'll take the penalty. So, he's against the rules, buddy. You shouldn't be doing it. But anyway,
especially when you score points for all positions.
Yeah, that's why. See, because you score points for all positions. So.
All right, we got Bowden in.
So Bowden in. Now Garcia gotten the gap down to very small. So Bowden will have a short stint where he's going to be on fresher tyres. So he might be able to just make up a bit more gap, and then it's going to be Garcia and Mamo coming back at them later on. And yeah, coming back at them later on, but obviously they don't just have to come back and get past them, they have to get up the road as well because of the penalties.
Penalties, yeah.
So Bowden exits in P8 just ahead of Gunnar. Might be a little bit vulnerable to Gunnar just while he's getting the tyres in. It only takes him a quarter of a lap nowadays, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't take much to get the tyres in.
Last game would have been like a whole lap on medium tyres around there trying to eat them up. Oh, disqualification. Darth Timms has been disqualified for picking up multiple penalties.
30 seconds of penalties, that was.
He had 30 seconds, well, there's half your minute.
So I won't tell you the rest, but yeah, I think the minute's been eclipsed.
Oh, okay.
It's been
There's 3 seconds for James as well. Oh, wow. I actually didn't think it was going to hit that, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, yeah, 30 seconds is...
Obviously, that's going to be a massive... Yeah, that's a massive help towards it, but... There we go. Well, Darth Timms, that's your training for next week then, to keep it within the weight lines. Don't know where we're at next week. Do you know where we're at next week, Corey?
I can soon tell you.
Hey.
Let's bring up the old phone.
Oh, Mackenzie is going past Whale. Whale went to the sauce.
Yep.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, same like Mamo and Cassie did.
Yeah. I mean, have they spotted something? Have they been clever? Did they spot that the tyre wear was just so high?
Quite possibly.
That they've maybe made late calls to do these 2 stops instead, thinking that everybody else could end up being forced into it.
It all depends on how much time you lose, because I mean, we know it's, what was it, 27 seconds you lose in the pits here?
26 seconds here.
26.
So, yeah, it is a long one. That's what I mean. So, naturally, the 2-stop isn't the fastest way around the track, but perhaps Garcia and Mamo especially, because for Whale it doesn't seem so planned, or it didn't seem to be so planned, but so for Garcia and Mamo especially, perhaps they realised that the others didn't. Perhaps they saw the tyre at the track temperature or something like that, and realised it was going to be a really tough race on tyres. Not sure.
It could have just been a judgment call made during the stints.
Could have been, yeah. Perhaps their intention was to soft medium or soft hard it, but then realised it just wasn't going to happen.
Bowden getting past Whale.
Simple truth is, I don't see. I don't see anybody winning this race other than Danny right now. You know, assuming he's going to get to the end. Okay, I mean he's 35% at the moment, having done 5 laps.
That's only after 5 laps.
Yeah, so 10 laps, he's going to be somewhere around 70%, and he's still going to have 7 laps to go, isn't he? So
yeah, he might have to.
So presumably he can't get to the end of the race, and he's used hard medium. We'll keep an eye on that. I mean, he is without doubt the one that's been all the way through. He's been harder on his tyres than everybody else. So I'm expecting if we do speak to him at the end that he will say he was maybe having overheating problems or something.
Whoa! Bowden!
Bowden with Mackenzie. A bit of contact there between the two. And in the end, Bowden ends up in P5. So, no, it looked like a little bit bargy-bargy. That's Whale.
Yeah.
Who just saw Peel into the pits, so he's coming in for his second stop. Mamo has done the same as well, and Carsey has carried on. 2.26 second stop from Mamo.
So you're asking the next track for next week? It's Singapore.
Oh, lovely. That is one of my favourites.
I do
Excellent.
like a bit of Singapore.
Excellent, yeah. Love it. Throws everything at people. Especially, well, yeah, I don't know if I'm particularly a fan of the new layout, but I was quite happy with the old one. So,
I feel like it's better for racing.
yeah, it probably is. You're probably right. But here comes Oozers, goes past Lego Lamb, who is on the pit exit. But so, hang on, where did Whale go? He's P11, so he's come out on mediums. Mamo also mediums, which you'd expect, really.
Yeah.
This can't be right. So at 5 laps completed, Danny's mediums were on 35%. He's about to cross the line to 7 laps, and they have gone up a further 11%. They're on 46%. They're just about to tick over to 47. But there you go, 47%.
So what I'm going to keep a close eye on now is the gap between Mamo and Carsey.
Yeah.
Because Carsey stayed out another lap here.
Yeah, he's got an additional lap. And he is currently on 72% on his softs. So that is in the territory. A puncture can happen at that percentage. So
yeah, I know that all too well.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. It can happen there. It's you know, it's more when you sort of start hitting 80%. That's when it becomes a real reality. But it can happen over 70. So
in sector 1 alone, then Mamo took a second out of Carsey and Danny.
Yep. So initially, I thought Danny was looking like he was bound to win this race, but I'm looking at this tyre where I think he cannot get to the end.
No.
He's done 7 laps. He's just coming around to complete lap 8 on these tyres. There is more than 8 laps to the end of this race, and he is on 53%. So he literally cannot get to the end. He would go over 100% wear if he goes to the end of this race on those mediums. So he cannot go to the end. So he's going to have to pit the softs, I would assume, lap 22-ish. I would have thought. Unfortunately, the next 2 drivers, Belange and Bowden, I cannot see their tyre wear. So I can't tell you what they're on, but we do know that Danny's been particularly hard on his. So I would suggest that they're probably... Yeah, I don't know, actually, to be honest. I don't know. I would say Bowden's a good 20% lower, but possibly a bit more.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, if Danny... I mean, Danny has to stop again from what we know with the tyre wear, but he's really got to do it this lap, otherwise he's going to lose too much time to Carsey and Mamo.
Yeah.
Because they're just taking chunks out of everybody now. And Mamo has jumped Carsey through that.
Yeah, he has. So he's undercut Carsey, but of course Carsey will have the tyre advantage. But Mamo's just put an extra car between them. So let's put Mackenzie between them.
Yep, just running his own race.
Yeah, absolutely. So should be. He's doing very well at the moment. So he's your teammate, actually, isn't he?
He is, yes.
So your standing was Brannon, who retired. Should have been out there. Corey. It gets past Gunnar as well, so he's just put another car in between them. Oh no, Gunnar is battling back though. Bottom of your screen there.
Oh, he's going. Oh,
James.
Just that extra grip. Just that extra grip, and
yeah,
just uses it for traction. He's now got 3 cars between him and Carsey.
Yeah. And James and Gunnar are battling each other. So if Carsey catches them while they're doing that. Potentially could hold him up.
Carsey pitted again.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what that is, don't you? No. No, actually, well, I don't... I can only assume he's picked up damage and had to pit.
Must have done. Well, this is just throwing everything up.
But they cannot be... Oh, no, hang on. They had to do a restart, didn't they? So he might have had another fresh sauce, but...
Oh, yeah, he would have had another set, yeah.
But, yeah, that's just...
There's Danny in.
Can have a different winner anyway, than usual. So Danny is in, as predicted. Definitely had to pit again. So, presumably, with 8 laps still to go as they cross the line... I mean,
Mamo's going to have a nice gap
between Boulogne and Danny, so Boulogne must he must have to pit. Bowden might try and push it out, but it's going to be dangerous to do it.
So if he's listening to this, Mamo, this is probably your best shot at taking the win this season. Head down, boyo.
Well, he's favourite, and he's got to be fit. I don't know what penalties he's on. I don't particularly want to know that at this point.
No,
but he's definitely favourite at the moment. Whether the guys ahead of him have got a pit or not, because I think, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I think Boulogne definitely has to pit. I don't think he can get his tyres to the end. I can't see the percentage, but I'm just going by the amount of laps that Danny did and where he was.
Very interestingly here, Taylor came in as well, off the hards. And if he's coming off of those, then I'm thinking that everyone still out will have to stop again, other than, well, anyone who's only done one stop, should I say.
Yeah, Gunnar in P5 at the moment. He's done 8 laps. He is on 53... hang on, sorry. 53%, just gone 54. Blanche is a lap older, so he must be somewhere around the 60%, say. He picks up 3 seconds, and into the pits. That was James. James is in after just 8 laps, so he's realised. I can't believe this. This is so difficult.
At this point, the undercut.
Oh, the undercut's huge, isn't it? So it's got to be over a flat. Yeah.
So
this is so different to Thursday.
Yeah, because Thursday it was an easy one stop.
It was.
I mean, but this is.
Oozers will be kicking himself. He's done the wrong thing on the wrong days. He's 1 stop when he should have 2 stops, and 2 stop when he should have 1 stop. So that's unbelievable on the same track. I've never seen anything like this. This is completely different on 2 different days. As James sits in P9 on his beautiful soft tyres now. But as for Carsey taking another pit stop, I've got no idea. He's already back up to P7, by the way, but I don't understand that at all. I don't. He hadn't used mediums earlier on, so it's nothing to do with his disconnection, is it? It couldn't have put him on worn mediums or anything like that. Perhaps, I mean, he's got such a massive lead in the Drivers' Championship. Perhaps he's just having a bit of fun. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. As Bowden is in.
Bam's in.
P2. That could be smart.
Yeah, if Boulogne will have to stop. He's got to. Danny's on the charge.
Fastest lap, 1:22 sum up. Mamo picks up 3 seconds. Oh, Mamo, stop it. Race control cars. What was that? I
did not.
I don't know.
That was penalty Carsey. Yeah.
So Mamo and Carsey both picking up a penalty there, almost the same time. And Bowden exits the pits right on the back of Carsey, who we know has at least
with 3 laps
penalties.
Pressure.
3 laps fresher tyres and at least. Well, Carsey has to have at least 6 seconds of penalty. So Danny is on the back of Mamo. Well, it's all changed again. I thought Mamo would go an absolute favourite to win this race. Now it looks like Danny's the massive favourite to win this race.
And this is what racing should be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's changing all the time. This is brilliant. Darth Tim's in the chat has said his softs were 6% every lap. They were going up. I would say, from what I've seen, Darth Tim's, that was probably one of the lower of the drivers at what we've seen.
Yeah,
I would say your
that
wear was
probably best in the grid.
Yeah, you were probably one of the best on your tyres. As Gunnar is in. That's obviously going to be a massive talking point for whoever we talk to after the race. Never seen anything like this at all.
No, this is...
I'm going to be honest with you, if this is some sort of glitch, Corey, EA or Codemasters, whatever, keep this one in.
Yeah, absolutely. This
is exciting. I love this.
The question is now, can Boulogne make the end? Because if he can, he's got the podium.
Yeah, Danny's going to definitely take the lead off him, but yeah, I mean, the gap to Bowden is 20 seconds, which isn't, regardless of what the tyres are doing, he's not going to do... I mean, Boulogne picks up a penalty.
Oh.
I was just about to say, Boulogne needs to get in. Hang on, he's got a puncture, hasn't he? He's got a puncture. Yeah, his front left's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. On the main
is
straight as well.
On the main straight. He's going to have to do a whole... I don't know if he can even be able to get around the whole lap.
No.
As soon as you have to slow down, it is really hard to pick speed back up again.
He went for broke.
He did. He went for it, and he's 4 laps short.
To be honest, I would have done the exact same thing, seeing everyone else come in. I would have gone for it.
I wonder what he was on, because... 4 laps short though, Corey. Oh, Boulogne, you are funny. You are funny.
Well, at some point during all this, Bowden got past Carsey.
He did, yeah. It's not very often somebody actually overtakes Carsey. It's something tells me Boulogne should be retiring when he gets round to the pits.
Yeah.
He does like a retirement, just Boulogne. But right, we must remember that there is race still going on, as can't see what the hell get past Boulogne. Oh.
This is a
I mean,
yeah,
we've seen some strange
what a
things.
first cop to me.
I've never seen a driver pick up a puncture 4 laps before the end of the race before. I mean, this is insane.
This is, yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen tyre wear like this. This is... So I can remember going back, I don't know how long ago exactly, but going back some years, can you remember the race at, they just started using the new tyres, and they were at Silverstone, and the tyres just all of a sudden were just letting go and blowing up for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they found out what the reason was as well, because the teams were inverting the tyres, so they were running, so the line of the tyre was running opposite to what they wanted for the circuit. So once they started wearing it, would rip into the circuit and rip the tyre apart.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I can remember that.
So they had to put a whole technical regulation in about that.
Okay.
And then Pirelli changed the tyre so that couldn't happen anymore, and Vettel dominated the rest of the season.
He did.
2013.
Was it 2013, was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, as predicted, Blanche does retire out. May well still receive a penalty for that though, because ultimately he made it back and could have just
could have gone for fastest lap. Could just
could have put some softs on and gone for fastest lap there. So yeah, but that would still be a penalty. I don't think he could get away with that.
Excuse me.
I mean, I said I was looking forward to Comms and Qatar, but
I don't think you're expecting this.
No, definitely not. Here comes James, by the way. He's on the back of Mackenzie to the inside under DRS. Through he goes. And that yellow flag, by the way, is just Boulogne's car has come back out onto the track.
Yeah.
I think it's just driven off, actually. So, yeah, through goes James on the way into P5. doing very well, although Mackenzie is penalty free.
Stick to him like glue.
Yeah. So yeah, he will need to pull away, but it's looking very much now like Danny is heading towards victory. Anybody else's tyres about to explode? Yes, there is one. Moomin is on 15-lap-old mediums, which are currently on 86%. He is dicing with death. Let's see if we can spot it go.
I'd say with the gap he had, he could have come in.
He actually could come in, yeah, and just stick. He could have. In fact, if he'd have done it then, he could have then gone for fastest lap.
Yeah.
But now he can't. So perhaps he's just actually enjoying the fun of trying to nurse these through to the end of the race.
And considering how the start of this race went, fair play to him.
Yeah.
It's like, respect to any driver who has all that happen at the start and still plows on to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. %. I don't want to go to the leaders. I don't, just let them carry on. I just want to stick with Moomin and see if his tyres blow up. It was the front left on Boulogne, so presumably, I think off my memory, it was the front left that was the highest.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So when it says 92%, that front left actually might be more like 94%, I guess, unless the app shows the highest tyre. Don't know, to be honest. This is one of the corners where that tyre would let go. He is, to be fair to Moomin, he is driving pretty safely. He's
staying off the curbs as much as possible.
He's third gear around the corner that should be fifth. Yeah.
To be fair, he could go slow now and he'd be alright. It's like he's got first thing completely locked down.
With the leaders there. Danny wins in Qatar. Mamo in a brilliant P2. Still don't get that race win, but still brilliant P2. Bowden, it looks like he's going to take P3. Carson's chasing him, but penalties for Carson means that Bowden will hold on to it. Carson P4. James heading for the line. I think he's going to be affected by penalties. Across the line P5.
Yeah, they both will.
Yeah, Mackenzie jumps up to P5 then. Whale jumps up to P6. James ends up P7. Gunnar P8. Mr. Insomniac. He's on his way round the corner. I'm not sure what the penalty differences are between the two Williams. So
3 seconds.
Oh, Gunnar, don't leave before. Oh, actually, he probably got kicked, didn't he? Insomniac crosses the line. Glitch gains a place. And
Alonso's got both of them.
But Alonso's back into the top 10. 9th place for you. Glitch P10 then. Mr. Insomniac P11. Dorian has already finished P12. Moomin P13. Legoland
that was
P14.
Going. Sorry to say, that was going at the end, that tyre.
Yeah.
That was wobbling.
Legoland P14, Operator in 15th, and Darren P, who stuck with it again, and he will be rewarded with P16 and I think 5 points for P16. So well done to Darren, and well done to our podium finishers, and we will look to get them in just a moment and have a quick chat with them. But well, Corey, I mean, I know I've already said this, but I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. That is... There's Taylor in the chat, happy with P5, weirdest race ever.
Yeah, hoping the guys can shed some light on what was going on there, because that was... Yeah.
I assume the track temperature must have been insane. I don't know any other reason.
Unless it was a bug with the lobby.
Yeah, but like I said, if that's a bug in the lobby that's causing the tyre wear like that, then please,
keep
every lobby ever, because that made it so much better.
Just changes everything. I will say, full credit to Ozers, he managed the one stop.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else... let me just get all the results in, so let me just scroll through the sprint results, scroll through the race results. Danny took fastest lap, by the way, 1 minute 22.487. Looking at those penalties, by the way, there was definitely more than a minute. 30 seconds for Darth and 21 seconds for Darren P. And then there's all sorts of other ones. There's a 15 seconds there for Gunnar. So that's over a minute just free drivers. Oh my god.
I feel bad now.
We could have got 2 minutes. It must have been pretty close. Oh, I can't see the incidents. It's doing the old grayed out thing. There's nothing there. Never mind.
Boy, there's so many.
We can't fit them in, so we just won't show any. Right, we've got to get Danny, Mamo, and
Bowden
in for a quick chat. So, Danny. That's an invite sent to Danny. Mamo's on PC. I don't know if I can get him in. I think I usually get Carsey to invite him.
I should be able to do that, actually.
Okay, cool.
Give me a sec.
Bowden. There you are. There you go.
Or, no, I can't see him now.
Never mind. I don't know if there's another way. Shall I perhaps invite Carsey in and ask him if we can get Mamo in?
Yeah.
Then we'll kick Carsey back out because we're not supposed to be speaking to him. It's the first week ever, pretty much, unless he's not been here.
Are we going to call that the Corey curse?
The Corey curse is that Carsey doesn't finish on the podium. What a curse. There we go. Is that Danny and Bowden, you both in?
Yeah, we need some.
Excellent. Make sure you include your audio. You take your boxes?
Yep.
Excellent. Right, Bowden?
Yeah.
Yep, excellent. Right, congratulations, man. P3 in what has already been dubbed the weirdest race ever. So congratulations. I think getting a podium today is a pretty great result, if I'm honest with you, just because of the circumstances really around the race. But yeah, well, take us through it.
I don't know where to start, to be honest.
At the start,
Fun.
it's usually a good place.
No, I thought I was gonna start at the end and then work
don't
my
do
way
that.
backwards.
Oh no, that's just confusing, man. Come on, you know.
Alright, so pretty much I got P3. On lap 23 I pitted for soft. Then I battled. You know I'm doing this backwards. Just to...
Yeah, I have noticed. Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
We've all got big brains. We'll work it out.
And you whip my notes up. Right, so on lap 14, I had to take those mediums hards off. 85%, and I don't think that was the optimal race tire, but I think I could have held it for one more lap. But I decided not to play it safe, you know. Just make sure I'm not crashing into anybody, getting a puncture, swerving off track, and all that, going in the gravel trap.
Yeah.
And then you know, the mediums, they were horrible, to be honest. They were a terrible race tire. But we're gonna work our way backwards. That's in the past. Right. Anyway,
Do you know, since you started talking, I've lost 5 viewers. You know that?
Wow.
Get on with it. Come on. Right. Okay. So what you're saying? Everything was the wrong race tire. So basically, yeah. So, but you've ended up on the podium. You've had some good little battles in there as well. That were quite fun. Oh, I can hear myself. So, but you've ended up on the podium. You've had some good little battles in there as well.
Oh.
Quite fun. Oh, I can hear myself. So, but you've ended up on the podium. Had some good little battles in there as well. Not only can I hear myself, I'm repeating the same thing as well. That's weird. It's like I'm stuck, like on a radio or something. I don't know. Right. Okay. Yeah, Bowden. So, ultimately P3. You were happy with P3?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I started P12, P13.
Yes, yeah, you dropped down at the end of the sprint race, didn't you? So, so I think all in all, pretty good result there, buddy. So well done, well driven,
Who's
and
driver of the day? I
um,
have to ask.
probably whoever was the top driver with no penalties, I would imagine.
I didn't
So,
get a penalty.
and
I
it
didn't get a
probably
penalty.
be you. But I think Taylor's probably in the running. I'll confirm it in the chat, but it will be you, to be fair. But Taylor definitely deserves a shout out as well. So he was brilliant today. Okay, right, let's go on to Mamo.
Yes.
My word, did I fit? Well, me and Corey both thought for a bit of time that it looked like it was going your way and that you were going to come out on top, but wasn't to be. But still, P2, outstanding result, and you beat Carsey.
I did. I can't even enjoy that, to be honest. The game just didn't play well with him today at all.
Do we know what happened to him? Because I know he disconnected, but he came out on a set of mediums, which he'd not.
That
used
was
before,
his old
so
set. That was his old set.
He
in the
hadn't
sprint.
used a set before.
I know,
Oh,
but he came out and I
they
think
shouldn't have even been available because they should have been taken
Yeah,
off him.
that was because of the disconnect. The disconnect bugged it.
That's why he's done it. Oh, I see. Well, that explains it because we
but
couldn't really
didn't happen
explain
to me,
it.
though. I did the same strategy as him, and because he told me about the strategy, to be honest, I would have just done a one stop if he never said anything. But I did the same thing as him. My tires were fine, and I think a few other people were fine. But him and Dorian just got completely screwed over.
Yeah. Well, it does tend to happen if you get disconnected. It tends to happen to you. So yeah. So what was going on with the tyre wear then? Because we drove here on Thursday and it was an easy one stop, no issues at all.
Yeah.
Why was it so high? Was the track temperature stupidly high or something?
It's a more annoying answer than you maybe want to hear. It's a glitch in the game apparently. When it's the sprint weekend at Qatar, it's just specifically that the tire wear is just through the roof during the main race.
Oh right, okay.
Why that happens, I don't know. Again, Carsey was told me about it.
Is the tire wear the same for every tire? Because I felt like my soft died as quick as my hard tire did.
No, I could see it on my app, and no, they weren't wearing the same, but there wasn't a massive difference between hards and softs, to be honest.
Really badly.
Yeah, they were all wearing stupidly fast. So I didn't know about that glitch, but actually, let's put that glitch on every single track for every single race because it made the race awesome. It made it so fun.
So good.
Yeah. It just made it so interesting. Oh, let's make 2 stops compulsory. That makes it so much better. Right. Okay. Well, Mamo, congratulations in a way, P2, buddy. On what, as we've mentioned already, it was a really tough one tonight. So I think certainly be pleased with that in a way. And we come to Danny. So Danny. Yeah, I mean, there were times like we thought you were going to win it, and then we were like, well, no, it's not going to be him, it's going to be Mamo, and then we thought it was going to be Carsey, then we thought it was going to be you again, and then we thought it might actually be Boulogne for a moment before his tyre blew up 4 laps from the end. And then all of a sudden it was you again. So, that was exciting, wasn't it?
That was interesting, yeah. I mean, I didn't know about the glitch, so I was confused why Carsey and Mamo started on the soft. But when they pitted, I checked my tire wear and I was on 70%. I was like, how did they make it on the soft when I have 70%? And then I was like, okay, I have to pit essentially, and then did the 2-stop. But yeah, it was a fun race, obviously. There was not a lot of battling, but it was more like battling a gap. Because I was always on a different tire. Yeah. So, I mean, at the beginning, the only battling was with Sam to stay with him on a soft so that I can pull a gap to the field, and I managed that.
Micah was fuming with me because the whole point was to get away at the start, and then I couldn't break DRS, so I was just dragging you along.
Yeah, I mean, that was I had to push for that, but I think you made one mistake in turn 2 then that helped me really out, where you nearly lost it. and then I was like easily in there. So yeah, if you didn't make that mistake, it could have been very different, maybe.
Yeah, and it's I will say that going by the out, you and Carsey, Danny, your tire wear was a lot worse than everybody else's. So
Yeah,
um,
I don't know why. I had
yeah,
really
I
good
can't
tire
say
wear on
I've ever
first
noticed
day.
that. Yeah, I've never really noticed that with you guys before, but for whatever reason, on the same tires, you were wearing uh, well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, on the hard
at
tire, I got
one
seven
point,
to 8% per lap. Like I was,
yeah,
it's
at one point,
insane.
Mamo, your softs were basically 8% less than Carsey's.
Well,
So on the same,
I mean,
same
whenever,
laps.
to be fair, that could just be me driving a lot slower.
Well, in that case, my tires would never run out. So you know, uh,
You
um,
were anything but slow today, mate.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Corey, is there anything you'd like to ask the guys?
Nothing, no, nothing that you've already asked. I just want to say, is like, even with that glitch in the game, it made it such an interesting race because we just couldn't predict anything. Like, we had no clue. It was just great. It was
I
so
mean, I
well done,
couldn't predict
boys.
anything as well. I was driving, didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, okay, I'm on hards, I'm on mediums, I'm on softs, and I did just saw. Didn't know if people have the same tire wear as me. I was like, do they people make one stops now? I didn't know. I was just pitting at some point because I had 78%. I was like, I'm not gonna drive another lap.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only
overs.
one driver.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
the only one. Moses was the only one who made the one stop.
I
Uh,
mean, at the end, I knew with Boulange that he can't make it to the end because he pitted one lap after me, and I was like, there's no way he's making to the end.
No,
So I knew I
we
would
were
get that position eventually.
we were pretty confident of that. So why he didn't pit, I don't know. But maybe saw it as a challenge. Maybe he just wasn't looking at his tire wear and didn't realise how bad they were. But yeah, four laps. I've never seen somebody's tires blow up 4 laps before the end. No, that was pretty
Yeah,
hilarious. And they literally blew up. He was just
yeah, just past the pit.
just past the pit
Yeah.
entrance.
I was thinking he's let me pass for the DRS, and I didn't know what was going on. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he lets me by and wants my DRS to overtake me on all tires. I'm like, okay, try, buddy. And then I just saw him drop, and I was like, what happened?
But there we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was brilliant. I loved that race from start to finish, and I think the people watching did as well. That was one hell of a race. We enjoyed that. I was been looking forward to Qatar, and that really. I think let's have a sprint. If there's a glitch because of the sprint, then let's have a sprint here every time because that was awesome. Um,
I'd love more of that. That was great.
definitely, definitely. Okay, guys. Well, Corey, first of all, thank you ever so much to you for coming and keeping me company tonight, and
Thanks for having me.
I'm hoping to have you again a little bit later this week. Sorry, I'll have to rephrase that. I'm hoping you join me in comms again a little bit later this week. For I don't know what for actually. For Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, Jeddah, and depends on how many you
That's
get
right.
for the grid.
Yeah, yeah. And okay, so if we desperately need you on the grid, you'll race. But otherwise, you'll be joining me in the comms box because
Yeah,
you hate.
same as it would have been tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, guys. Other than that, congratulations to our top three here. But actually, congratulations to all the drivers that finished. It was a tough one, without a doubt. A lot of sweating going on out there, I think. In terms of the
Yeah,
prediction,
I'm so hot.
yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
That's so not right.
Right, okay. In terms of the prediction was in the main race, penalties from all the drivers combined will be over 60 seconds.
We easily beat that.
Three drivers had over 60 seconds of penalties.
What?
Well,
Wow.
one driver got disqualified with 30
Oh,
seconds.
I saw that. Yeah.
Gunnar had 15 seconds, and somebody else had 21 seconds. So those three combined had over a minute. So there you go. So that was a definite yes. So congratulations
Yeah,
to the
they
yes
tried to
guys.
smash it for everybody.
Yeah. So there you go. You'll all receive a share of 20,700 points or something or another. So there you go. And Corey, you were one of them, so well done. Right, okay, guys. Thank you to everybody that's watched along with us and kept us entertained. There's still loads of you there. let's just listen to us waffle on now. Well, me mainly on it.
Let's start a podcast.
Right, guys, thank you ever so much to all of you that have kept us entertained. Taylor's still doing it. Yay, I bet live on it. 115k. Awesome. Well done, Taylor.
Taylor.
All round win tonight. Yeah, so thank you to everybody that's watching on. I'll say it again. Kept us entertained, and everybody watches the stream back at a later point. Really appreciate it, guys, as do all of the leagues that should do commentary on, so thank you very much. I will be back for commentary again on Friday for PRF1 at 8:30, so please come along and join for that one. So a very tight championship going on there, so 3 drivers all within about 5 points of each other, so come and see that one. But otherwise, guys, have a good rest of the week, and see you then. Good night, God bless.
See ya.
Right.